Hi sellers, welcome to training on applying for a product ID or GTIN exemption. In this video, we will learn about what is product ID, things to know before applying for GTIN exemption, when to apply for GTIN exemption and how to apply for GTIN exemption. A product ID, also known as a Global Trade Item Number or GTIN, is a unique set of numbers used to identify products. These are often referred as barcodes. The most common product ID is the Universal Product Code or UPC. Each product you sell must have its own unique product ID. If your product doesn't have a product ID, you may be able to apply for a product ID exemption, also known as a GTIN exemption, after checking all the information about the category and brand name. Now, let's understand how to apply for a product ID or GTIN exemption. Before getting started, you should have few things ready. Make sure you have the product name as per the product's title style guide and images showing all sides of the product and its packaging. To access the style guidelines, search for it in Seller Central and scroll down to find your product category. The image guidelines can be found by searching for product image requirements in the Seller Central help pages. Images should show that the brand name on the product or packaging is an exact match to the name entered during the application process. Your images should be actual photographs of your product, not illustrations. Click these images by holding the product in your hand or place the product on a table. Do not use edited images. The images should also show that branding is permanently fixed on the packaging and product. It should not be violating the intellectual property rights of another company's brand. Brand name is a critical product identifier. It is case sensitive and cannot be changed later. In order to get GTIN exemption, Amazon must also approve the brand name. Your brand name should either be a part of brand registry or it will be simultaneously approved in the same workflow while applying for GTIN exemption. Please remember that this is a one-time process for a given brand name and product category combination. For example, if you have the GTIN exemption for a particular brand name for clothing apparel and now you want to use the same brand name to list handbags, you need to reapply for the GTIN exemption. Even if you want to list in bulk using the templates, you should seek GTIN exemption once on the Add Products Tools workflow to add new listing through the one-by-one listing. You may find the need to apply for a GTIN exemption in 3 situations. When you want to list a new brand but do not have a GTIN or barcode. When you want to list a product whose brand is already available on Amazon but you do not have a barcode or GTIN. When you do not have a brand name and want to list under generic brand name. How to apply for a product ID or GTIN exemption? Let us discuss each of the instances one by one. Go to the Catalog tab in Seller Central and choose Add Products. Then, under the search bar, click on the link I am adding a product not sold on Amazon. Search for the product type through Product Search box or browse from the categories and click on Select. On the next page, complete all the necessary fields and under the Product ID field, click on the checkbox. Enter your brand name, click on Next option. You will find option to apply for a GTIN exemption is required. Click on Apply Now. If you want to list a new brand, you will be redirected to Selling Application for Catalog Authorization page. Complete all the required fields, search the types of products that you want to sell or choose from the product classifier. Submit the images of the product and packaging along with a recent document from the brand authorizing you to create new listings for their products. Note, the document should be within 180 days from the current date when the approval is being sought. Provide your email address and contact number and click Submit. After submitting this application, click on Catalog. Then click on View Selling Applications to complete and submit your GTIN exemption request or check the status of a previously submitted request. Select GTIN tab in the View to specifically see your GTIN exemption status. You can also check the status of your GTIN exemption from Add Products page. Scroll down to locate GTIN exemption status and click Check Your Status here. You will be taken to your Cases and Requests log page where you can check your GTIN exemption status. If you want to list a brand already available on Amazon but do not have a barcode or GTIN, clicking on Apply Now button will redirect you to Selling Application for Catalog Authorization page. Go through the video, product packaging picture requirements and then follow the process as explained above. If you do not have a brand name and want to list the product under generic brand name, on this page, click on the checkbox, "This product does not have a brand name." You will be granted instant approval. To find out more, please watch videos on Seller University and join our live webinars. That wraps up our video on applying for a GTIN exemption or product ID. Thank you and happy selling with Amazon.